Hello class 6, welcome back. I hope you must have watched the previous video where I have explained you about how photosynthesis takes place and what is the process of photosynthesis. Okay, now today I am going to deal with or I am going to explain the last topic, that is transpiration. Now tell me one thing, when you stand under the tree or you sit under the tree, why do you feel cool? Why do you feel the cool breeze? Or when you just take a flowering pot or any plant, like small plant, and you just cover it with a polythene, and like after few hours you find that the polythene, inside the polythene you get to see some humidity, like little water is there. Now how does it happen? This is all because of transpiration. Now what is transpiration? Transpiration is the process where we see the loss of water in the form of water vapor, mainly from the plant parts, especially from the leaves. Okay. So what is transpiration? Transpiration is the loss of water in the form of water vapor, mainly from the plant parts, and especially from the leaves. Okay. So this is transpiration. Now what are the factors affecting the transpiration? See, the very good example you can see of transpiration, you can do this activity at home also. You must be having a small pot, plant pot. What you can do is, you just cover the whole plant with the polythene bag, okay, and just leave it for few hours. Now after few hours, like say about 5 to 6 hours, what you will find that inside the polythene you find some dew drops or you find some water. Okay, so that is nothing, it is the loss of water from the plant parts, especially from the leaves, which gets collected on the surrounding, like not the outer surrounding, but the, because polythene cannot it will not release the water outside. So the water will get collected in the surrounding layer of the polythene. So this is a very good example where we can see how transpiration takes place and what happens in transpiration. At the same time, like a very good example, another one, as I explained you in the beginning, when we see sit under the tree shed, so we feel that very cool breeze, and this cool breeze is due to transpiration, because the leaves are releasing water vapor, and that's why the surrounding air becomes cool. Okay, and thus we feel the cool breeze when we sit under the tree shed. Okay, now there are few factors which affects the transpiration. Means the factors, it will lead to either the transfer, like whether the transpiration will be more or less. So the factors are, you can see on the board I have mentioned. First factor is sunlight. Now what happens during daytime? During daytime, the stomata, as I have explained in the last class, this photosynthesis basically takes place during daytime, and during daytime only the stomata, they are open. The opening of the stomata is open. Okay, and so because of the sunlight, this photosynthesis is taking place, and because of sunlight also, what happens, the evaporation, whatever the water is present, the amount of water which is present inside the plant, that also gets evaporated due to sunlight. Okay, because the stomata, they are evaporating, they are open, and so the water is coming out, and hence when during daytime the rate of transpiration will be high, but at the night the rate of transpiration will be means almost nil, because the stomata is closed. Okay, then we move to the next topic or the factor, that is temperature. Now because of the temperature also, if the the surrounding temperature, if it is very high, then the rate of transpiration will be more. Why? Because evaporation will be more. When the temperature is more, definitely the water present inside the like plant parts will be evaporated more, and so the rate of transpiration will also be high. And if the temperature is low, the rate of transpiration will be less. At the same time, the wind. Now, if the wind is high, rate of transpiration will be more, and if the wind is less, the rate of transpiration will be less. Then we come to the humidity. Now, what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere. Okay, and if say now, like no, when we see this is almost monsoon season. Okay, so during this time you will find the rate of transpiration will be very less. Why? Because in the surrounding automatically the water present is like more. Okay, the amount of water is in the surrounding, in the atmosphere is high, and so the rate of transpiration will be less. So you can see all this factors which I explained about the rate of transpiration. It is mentioned here in the last topic. You can read and also understand, but I have explained you. You can see here the 4 points I mentioned: sunlight, temperature, wind and humidity. So the rate of transpiration will be more when the humidity is less, and when humidity is more, the rate of transpiration will be when the humidity is more, rate of transpiration will be less, and if the humidity is less, rate of transpiration will be higher. Okay. Now the final the last topic, that is importance of transpiration. Now what is the importance of transpiration? See what happens in the plant also. There should be some percentage or some amount of water should be present. Like in our body, in our case, 70% our body is made up of water, and that is needed by our body. It is essential. Okay. In the similar manner, in plants also, the concentration of water, the amount of water, this should be certain amount of water should always be there. Then only the all the parts of the plants will be functioning properly. So this transpiration helps to maintain that concentration of water, the concentration of all the liquid product which is present in the plant. That helps the rate of the transpiration helps to maintain that concentration of cell sap. Cell sap means what? Every living being is made up of cell, right? So it contains the cytoplasm also, some amount of liquid. It is a kind of some liquid. So that liquid remains maintained, balanced. That is helped, that is done by transpiration. Okay. Now another importance of transpiration is what? It gives the cooling effect. Because of the transpiration, the air we feel, that is cool. If the rate of transpiration is less, the surrounding air we will find little warm, we can see. Okay, but wholly it does not depend upon only the rate of transpiration. The atmosphere, the coolness of the air in the surrounding area, that depend. That there are other factors also which helps it to remain cool. But this transpiration is also one of the factor which helps the surrounding air to be cool. Okay, so here we complete this chapter. The last topic today we have completed, transpiration. Now I will be giving you few questions related to this. At the same time, you will complete your exercises. You see here, this tick the correct option. The exercises are there. Okay, you will complete page number 19, and if you don't know any answer, please leave that. I will give you the answer. Okay, but do try to do by yourself. Then at the back also you have fill in the blanks. Okay. Okay, we have a few more topics: modification of leaves and insectivorous plants. So the chapter is still left. I think these two topics are left, which I will be doing in the next class. But at this at this moment, what you will do, you will just read this topic, transpiration, and I will be framing few questions related to photosynthesis as well as transpiration. You will complete those questions, and at the same time you will complete this exercise for revision, which is given on page number 90 and page number 20, fill in the blanks. Okay, so that's all in this video. Next video I will be meeting you with the next topic, and hopefully we will complete the chapter in the next video. Okay, till then, take care and bye.